It takes dogged determination to be a female soccer player in Afghanistan. Women there are banned from publicly participating in any sport. Nevertheless, there is an Afghan women's team and they're here in Berlin for a tournament. We meet them during a training session in the city centre. Back home, no one is allowed to watch them play.
Football is the king of all sports, and I love sports. Football. I love to play football. We wish to win. Yeah, we came here to be a hero.
We ask why they play, given the adversity they face. The biggest obstacle for Afghanistan's 600 women footballers is religious fundamentalism.
At the first there are lots of problems with us, but now it's normal and it's okay for me in Kabul. But in the provinces, there are some limited problems.
We have to wear something in our head, so we have to like a scarf and also some Islamic sport clothes.
At this tournament, each team from Israel to Zambia has its own problems. Off the pitch, the women from 8 different countries have to deal with war, AIDS and repression on a daily basis. The Discover Football tournament isn't just about winning, it's also about the quest for freedom and self-determination. Day 1 is a chance to get acquainted.
How do you greet somebody? How do you say, how are you? Jessica. No, I don't want the name. Not name, no.
No, name, no.
How are you?
How are you? ¿Cómo estás?
Okay.
But despite the language barrier, there's no problem communicating on the pitch. I speak to Ali Askalali, who first brought women's soccer to Kabul, an endeavour not without risks. He tells me that at times he was scared. 2 years ago, he and his family received death threats. It frightened him, but it didn't stop him from continuing with the job.
If it weren't for Ali Asghar Lali's inspiration, these young women would never have traveled abroad, like on this trip to Berlin. They like it here, but they have a different perspective than the average tourist. They love everything new that has emerged since the fall of the wall.
Here in Berlin, we can see very big towers and high buildings and very clean roads.
I cannot compare this beautiful place to Kabul. It's really nice. I love the city.
It's time to kick off against a team of women from a Zambian AIDS project. It soon becomes clear that the Afghans are no match for these strong opponents. A 9-0 defeat for the unlucky Kabul team. But then the team receives an unexpected boost to morale. 18 of Afghanistan's top-ranking Afghan military generals happen to be in town and end up making a discovery of their own. Many of them weren't even aware that women's soccer existed in Afghanistan, says Ali.
No one can watch when women play inside. Oh, not for the law. It's problems of family. The families, especially my family, don't want the other boys or other men come and see my football.
Meanwhile, the victorious Zambian team are thankful, aware their lives are easier than that of their Afghan counterparts, but only just.
We're stigmatized in Zambia because we're considered to be women who are supposed to be at home, cooking and cleaning and taking care of the house. So that struggle of having to fight to get to play football is what brings us together.
After the game, the team boards a city train to head off for a barbecue with the others. The grounds of Berlin's former Tempelhof airport are playing host to 100 women footballers from 5 continents.
No, I'm me also. Okay.
Away from the pitch, the young women tell us more about everyday life in Afghanistan.
What does the team mean for you?
Team means like a family for me. They all are my sisters.
In the company of these women soccer players from all over the world, Khalida can't forget her problems for a moment. Back home, she's meant to be getting married, but she wants to keep playing football, something an Afghan husband is unlikely to allow, she says.
I cried a lot, even the night of that I wanted to come here. Even in the airplane, in airport, I was crying. I was just thinking, maybe it's my last trip, my last days of my football. And we want to other girls follow us and playing football or other sports and be free. When I come to play football in the field, I just forget everything.
The next day, the Afghan team is up against their hosts, a team from the Berlin district of Kreuzberg. Nationality ceased to play a role at FC Dersimsport long ago. The players' parents come from 9 different countries. Meanwhile, our Afghan team has already begun attracting a fan following, exiles from their homeland. They're impressed by the Kabul Women's Soccer Project, supported for 7 years by German funds. This man tells us he's delighted that they have the nerve to play soccer in a country like Afghanistan. It's amazing, he says. He says things like this can change Afghanistan when millions in investment have failed. Unfortunately, the Afghan team have missed out on going through to the next round, but their newfound friends from Zambia are on hand to console them.
We are best friends. She's also our friend.
My best friend with me.
Before the final, the team takes a tour of the city.
This is all of the wall, the rest.
Berlin is interesting, but the women have found out a lot about Zambia too.
Football is better. They can even they are allowed to play with boys.
We realize that Berlin and its history are purely incidental. Some of the soccer players are on their 3rd visit. Khalida is more fascinated by Zambia. Everything there seems to be better than in Afghanistan. Women are even allowed to go swimming.
Your country?
They are allowed.
They are allowed. Then you can swim?
Yeah, I can swim.
Will you teach me?
I will teach you.
Okay.
It's the final, and Afghanistan is rooting for Zambia. It ends in a penalty shootout, and the Zambians lose out to Paraguay. Time for the Afghan team to console their African friends.
It happens. It's football. Everything can happen.
The tournament's over. Tomorrow, the team will fly home with mixed feelings.
I have to go back to my country. I'm really afraid. And I always say that maybe I can't come again. We are a new generation. We are young people of Afghanistan. If we go abroad from Afghanistan, so who will make a future?
That's why these young Afghan women are the true heroines of this tournament in our eyes. Football is freedom, and that's what they want to fight for when they get back to their homeland.